Andre Vos, when I first came to the club, what a leader, and I probably learned a huge amount from him in terms of my leadership skills. A guy that actually has never said a swear word in his life, but can at the same time motivate and keep the guys at a point on a pitch that no other player can do.
Lucky enough to play with Jason Leonard, who has got to be right up there as one of the best. I remember him when he was a 21-year-old on the tour to Argentina, and as soon as I saw him nobody knew who he was, nobody. And the first training session and then first match, and you thought, well, this boy's going to get 100 caps, which he got more than that, obviously. But he's got to be one of the greatest Quins.
The person I have unequivocally the closest attachment to has to be my son.
Oh, Mike Brown.
And there are brilliant rugby players, that's why I wouldn't, but I think what he's achieved to be the most capped England full-back of all time and been told that he would never play for England, and to play at the level he's played at, it gives me the greatest source of satisfaction to see what he's done and to know that he doesn't think he's done anything, which I love.
Dave Loveridge, the great All Black scrum half, who at sort of 30-something was still magical. One famous story about him was he got hit and he got hurt in a game, and the captain, John Oliver, said, you all right? And he said, yeah. He said, I'll play through it. He said, I suppose you're not used to that, getting injured. He said, I'm not used to being touched.
I played at Will Greenwood for 4 years outside me. He was a fantastic player. Keith Wood, Jason Leonard, Andre Vos, Tony Diprose, and David Wilson. Look, I could name a load of players.
I think Chris Robshaw's a phenomenal, and I coached Richard Hill when I was younger, and he's the closest thing to Richard Hill I've ever seen.
Nicky Stone, on a serious note, he's been great to play with, alongside with, and of my 200 games, I've probably played over 150 next to him and stuff, so he's always been there, and a man who gets over the game line a lot of the time. In terms of back play, you look at kind of Nick Evans coming in. I think when he first came from New Zealand, he increased the tempo of our game, I think, and I think he's helped develop the game of the club.